Maybe the name should be Yorkshire Terror instead of Terrier. They love confrontation. It's been said that Yorkies have challenged dogs 50 times their size. And one even picked a fight with a street cleaner. And lived to bark about it. Their attitude can make them accident-prone. But this breed bounces back. Its heritage proves its durability.
Come here, girls.
You've come a long way, Yorkie. The Yorkie's ancestors started off as commoners. The Scots brought them to England in the late 1800s to rid the streets and homes of rats. It was a meager existence until the Scot import caught the eye of local breeders. They introduced the newcomer to waterside terriers, English black and tan terriers, and similar breeds, like the Paisley and the Clydesdale Terrier. The union of the families eventually led to a small, distinguished specimen named Huddersfield Ben. Soon after, the breed's name changed from Scotch Terrier to Yorkshire Terrier, since that's where the refinement took place. Refined, yes, but reserved, rarely. The Yorkshire Terrier may be categorized as a toy breed, but its petite outward appearance cloaks the Yorkie's inborn terrier tenacity. Honey Bear proves the point.
Honey Bear is extra special. She has hydrocephalus. She was born with water on the brain.
Honey Bear's companion Precious plays without a worry. But Honey Bear needs Susan Hunter's supervision, especially because the congenital condition causes seizures.
Yes, Mama loves you. You want to try to stand up?
Hydrocephalus affects toy breeds like Yorkies more than any other type of dog.
Let's see what she's doing. Yep, let's see.
The convulsions can be disturbing, even to Precious. Medication helps to lessen the frequency of attacks. Most last only minutes.
Now shake it off.
Honey Bear can even help shake herself out of one.
Good girl. That's a good girl. Let's see how you walk. Yeah, shake it off. Shake it off, baby. Good girl. Okay, good as new. Good as new. She has been a real blessing, and also a handful, I guess, over the years. But I never ever look at it that way. I would not have her any other way than the way she is.
Treating her girl's health may be a hardship, but Susan's learned it's easier than protecting Honey Bear from unexpected pitfalls.
I came home from visiting my friend Jim, went outside, and I was letting them take care of their business, and something spooked Honey Bear. I don't know, I didn't hear anything, but for some reason she just shot like a bullet down the driveway, around a corner. So I immediately ran after her, calling for her. Honey Bear! Honey? Honey Bear! Honey! Honey Bear! By the time I made it around the corner, she had vanished. She was nowhere to be seen.
Some owners say that Yorkies seem to attract trouble.
Honey! Honey Bear!
Honey Bear's following in those troublemakers' footsteps.
Honey! And I'm looking and I'm calling and getting more and more frightened that she was gone. Honey Bear! Honey! Honey Bear!
The Yorkie's condition also affects her vocal cords.
Come on, baby!
Honey Bear's cries are silent. She'll need to be spotted rather than heard.
Honey Bear! Come on, baby!
Adding to the tension, she needs her daily medication soon.
Honey Bear!
Without it, her next seizure could be fatal. Susan needs help.
Jim, this is me. I can't find Honey Bear. She just disappeared. We were out walking and she just ran around the corner and just took off. Can you come help me? Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Think
Well,
that's
let's
a plan?
retrace the steps, let's retrace what happened.
Again?
Exactly like you lost her.
Okay. She just took off, okay? So I went running around the corner like this, looking for her, and she was gone.
Only this time, Precious takes a leading role. After all, she's a natural hunter.
I put Precious down. She darted around the corner, and Precious kept running.
Like her ancestors, Precious is comfortable hunting ahead of her owner, tracking the scent above and below ground.
And she ran across the street and started sniffing around a storm drain.
Yorkies know to look for their targets in holes and crevices.
What do you say, Precious?
They put curiosity before caution.
And my first impulse was, get away. You know, that's a nasty sewer. But I think at the exact same time, Jim and I had the same thought.
Could it be?
Just hold my feet, okay?
Okay.
I'm just gonna go in.
Precious's nose hits pay dirt.
Hey, darling. Yeah, Mama found you. Come on, there you go. Good girl.
Honey Bear must have made a wrong turn in her haste to escape what startled her.
When she rounded the curve at what I call top Yorkie speed, she probably lost her footing and kind of went sideways into the sewer. And
Okay. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl. Hey.
Found after 4 hours of fret and fear.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
A happy ending that proves when time is precious, Precious can prove a Yorkie's worthiness.
Good girl.
The bewitching Yorkshire Terrier holds itself in high regard despite its tiny size.
Buster, come on, man.
This breed holds the world record for smallest dog in history. Try to imagine a mature Yorkie smaller than a 12-week-old pup. The record holder stood only 2.5 inches at the shoulder and measured less than 4 inches long. Oh, yipes! Make that yaps. Despite their small stature, there's no way to miss a Yorkie's stylish statement. Whether it be the long, silky look,
He's a good boy.
or what's called the schnorky alternative, the short and sassy sort of schnauzer shear that groomer Carmen Craig specializes in.
With the longer hair, if they tend to get matted or whatnot, it can make grooming very unpleasant.
This cut is easier to care for, and most Yorkies prefer the clean cut in hotter climates, especially when they're strutting their stuff at home instead of the show ring. You gotta wake up pretty early in the morning to outwit a Yorkie. At Don Edwards' home, that means 4 a.m. isn't early enough. 7-year-old Buster instinctively knows his owner's plans for the day.
Let's go.
Yorkies have no intention of being left behind. Fortunately for Buster, Don has no intention of it either.
All right, Buster.
These two have traveled together since Buster was a pup.
He's been Yellowstone Park, all over Arizona, then all up and down the Mississippi River, Missouri, Tennessee.
Today's destination will extend their travels again. The miles are adding up, in more ways than one. The anticipation can raise the hair on any Yorkie. But one traveler's eagerness is another's anxiety.
Just reiterate as much as I can, you are doing this at your own risk. It's a real nice, calm day, but, you know, Mother Nature has a subject to change.
Few, if any, risks intimidate a Yorkie. Possibly because Yorkies are born leaders.
Buster, come on, man. Come on.
Ready, co-pilot. Time to go up, 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 up and away. This two-man crew regularly flies tourists above Orlando, Florida. Don shifts the balloon, while Buster lifts passengers' fears. A perfect job for a member of the toy breed category.
I'm used to airplanes, not balloons.
Look at the grip she's got.
I got him too.
All toy breeds are known for their comforting skills.
Hey, Buster.
Buster's cool demeanor helps ease people in what's become his regular aerial comfort zone.
Beautiful little dog. Sweet.
I'm surprised, really surprised at how calm he is.
Yeah.
He's not even scared.
It's hard for anyone to be scared after watching a scrappy 7-pounder seem so self-assured. With passengers' fears at rest, Buster turns his attention outward.
Oh, you see Doug.
A dog's eye view. It's an even bigger world to take in when you're Buster's size.
What do you think, dude?
Buster's not the first Yorkie to hunker down with a flight crew. One of the best-known Yorkies in the world made his claim over much more dangerous waters. Travel back more than a half-century to the jungles of New Guinea. It's 1944. An American soldier responds to a yapping noise coming from an abandoned foxhole. When he checks the bunker, out pops a 4-pound, purebred Yorkshire Terrier. The dog is soon adopted by Private First Class Bill Wynn. The lonely reconnaissance photographer befriends the little spirit and names her Smokey. He teaches the pup tricks to entertain his comrades. The Yorkie's intelligence soon wins over Bill's superiors. And within months, the dog turns from amusing his bunkmates to accompanying them on dangerous missions. One of which required Smokey to play an intricate role. The Air Force needed to run a communications line to a strategic airport in the Philippines. The wire needed to be run through a 70-foot culvert under a landing strip. If troops attempted the job, Japanese fighters could severely sabotage the efforts. Only one individual could make the mission less dangerous. 55 years later, comrade and veteran Bill Wynn recalls how a Yorkie served her country.
So we went down to the line, and I set her down in front of it, and I took a look in, and you could just see a little bit of daylight in the far end. I said, all I can do is just put her there, told her to sit, stay, and then I called her through. Come on, Smokey, come, let's go, come on.
Seconds tick away, and then an entire minute passes. No sign yet of Smokey.
I yell, hey, Gap, what's happening? He says, I'm still feeding line.
Smokey had the communication line attached to her neck. The men could see it being pulled through the culvert, but slowly, as if she was struggling.
So he kept feeding the line, and I kept yelling, how's she going? I'm still feeding line.
Finally, after 2 full minutes,
As I could see the amber eyes, she burst right into my arms, and that was it. And there was the kite string tied to her collar. But the amazing thing was that she had no training for that. And I mean, this was going cold turkey. This wasn't a short pipe. This was 70 feet of pipe, and running into the hazard she had. And she just came because I called her and told her to come.
Smokey's efforts helped get the airbase operational. Later, Yank magazine declared the tiny war dog best mascot in the South Pacific. She also earned the distinction of being the first therapy dog on record. At the end of the war, Bill smuggled Corporal Smokey home in an oxygen mask case. Contrary to the breed's nature, she never made a peep. Smokey died at a ripe old Yorkie age of 14. To this day, the AKC Museum of the Dog proudly displays the corporal's military uniform and parachute. Meet Bill's modern-day model of Yorkie inspiration.
We ball? Yes, would you like to get me to go get the ball? Huh? Yeah, okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
This is Hobby Field, and this is Hobby.
Come on, Hobbs. Okay, roll around now. Hurry up. Go ahead, go on, hurry up, come on, hurry up. Let's take a lap there.
6-year-old Hobby has the same penchant for performing as her predecessor.
All right, good, okay. Okay, let's go get it. Let's go. His name, Hobby, H-A-B-I-E, happens to mean sweetheart in Arabic, and he's a sweetheart.
Except on the playing field. He's all business when it comes to his ball.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
Hobby demonstrates many Yorkie talents. Their agility, their swiftness,
Okay.
their ability to think fast, and think smart.
Okay, let's go. One more time. He likes to play soccer, and he just likes to be with me.
And lastly, their drive to succeed.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Come on. Go get it. Right, you got a goal. Yeah, boy. Let's go.
Seems Hobby, like his forerunner Smokey, knows when to go the distance. If she could, every owner would write a perfect storyline for her Yorkie's life.
What do you think, Charlie?
But to make it a bestseller, now that would require the skills of a true novelist, like Fern Michaels.
Okay, they live in Hong Kong.
Fern knows all about happy endings. She's written more than 50 of the top romance novels of her time.
Shh, give me a kiss, give me a kiss.
Yorkies may lack romantic finesse, but their affections still inspire.
My good boy, Charlie, yeah. Sometime if I'm writing and I'm getting stuck, I'll just sit there and I'll look at them. And it usually comes.
The author's Yorkies work like good luck charms. They stay close while she creates.
See, he's quite content. He just loves doing this.
Until the happily ever after makes it onto the last page. But happy beginnings cannot be written for every Yorkie.
Hi, Dr. Drummond.
Hey, Mary, how you doing?
Come on in. Come on, Charlie.
While the well-bred Charlie grew up in the best of circumstances,
Well, let's see what's going on with you today. Oh, there we go. Putting on some weight.
Yes, she is. But she doesn't eat that much.
Maxine's start was anything but maximum.
And to think she was supposed to be 7 pounds.
One review of the breed standard reflects her shortcomings.
The Yorkie standard Yorkies are supposed to be 8 inches high, and they're also supposed to be up to 7 pounds.
Maxie weighs 4 times the 7-pound Yorkie limit. And Dr. Don Gamble knows of even more serious genetic faults.
It's just the left one?
Mm-hmm.
Biggest problem right now, it feels like we have a luxating patella. The kneecaps clicking in and out of joint. It's pretty typical for small breeds, but Yorkies are kind of prone to it. You see a lot of it in these little guys.
I think I have to make an... You've got to clean her teeth.
Hey, sweet thing.
She's got some buildup there.
Max also suffers from another nasty genetic condition named stinky teeth.
Yes, he's getting lots of plaque and tartar starting on these little teeth.
Yeah.
And that's another little problem you see in little toy breeds.
How can one dog have so many problems? The answer may have a lot to do with where Fern purchased her.
Maxine was supposed to look like Charlie. But like I said, you know, she came from a puppy store.
People are buying puppies from puppy mills or pet stores, and you don't get to examine the mother or father.
A reputable breeder offers advantages.
They'll have the parents on location, and so you can examine the personality and the temperament, and you can see the mom and dad's conformation. There's a lot more information you can get from a well-known breeder.
Come here, Maxine. Turn around and face your mommy there.
Lesson: want to maximize your vet bills? Fall for a sweet pup like Maxine, whose pedigree history's unknown. Fern and her 300-year-old plantation home seem to attract beings of unknown origin. There's Maxine, and then there's Mary Margaret. You can't see Mary Margaret. She's a ghost. But Fern's canine inhabitants have no visual impairments.
She doesn't spook them. They know she's here before I know she's here. Because they do this. You know, they do the tennis match thing. This is my cold spot. I started to pay attention to the dog's behavior. They would go to the top of the step, and they wouldn't go down.
Seems Mary Margaret likes to hang out in the rafters. A perfect place to be spotted by a dog as high-spirited as the Yorkie. Expert owners know all about the Yorkie's trendy style. The coat should be parted down the middle. The texture, long, straight, and silky. As for color, all Yorkie lads are born black and tan, but by 2, the black tone should be blue. New owners should also be aware of other discriminating Yorkie traits. These tiny terriers like to throw their weight around, be it in front of a rat or a Rottweiler. 4 treats for assertiveness. 2 treats for health. Poor genetics can create Yorkies with liver shunts, slip kneecaps, and severe dental problems. 1 treat for grooming. Plan on brushing the coat and cleaning the beard daily. As for intelligence, the Yorkshire Terrier earns 4 treats. They love to learn, but they hate to repeat the same lesson over and over again, so get creative. And one last thought. When you weigh less than 7 pounds, you definitely need a bark that's worse than your bite. 1 treat for quiet. Yorkies are yappy. Makes no difference if they're a foot away or 3,000 feet away.
Sometimes we get over neighborhoods and you hear dogs barking, he'll bark at the dogs because he's got kind of an advantage up here.
But right now, even Buster's willing to make a quiet landing.
We're going to clear the palm tree. We'd like weight on the basket, ASAP.
Yeah, between us and the propane tank, right on the side of the street.
Between us and the propane.
Everybody holding on real tight. Everybody jump on the basket. All right, hang on, hang on.
Coming down to earth is a walk in the park for Buster.
Oh, yeehaw!
The Yorkshire Terrier's towering self-confidence and uplifting spirit
Champagne glasses
make it a breed apart from all others.